In this short exercise, I'm going to show you how to programmatically add HTML elements to your web page. So what I've got set up here is a web page that has one div and a button. When I click the Add Paragraph button, I'm going to call this function called Add Paragraph. So what I want to do is in this Add Paragraph function, I want to programmatically add a paragraph. All right, so let's get started. It's about a 5-step process. Step 1. First thing I need to do is get the element where I want to add my paragraph. So I can add it anywhere in this HTML document, but I want to add it in this div. So the first thing I need to do is get this div, get a reference to it. So what I'm doing here is I'm calling the getElementById method of the document. I'm saying I want the div that's identified with an ID of main div. So these two divs, these two IDs need to match. And then I have my element, which I can programmatically modify. So we're going to diverge here a bit, and we're going to do something a little bit different. And the next thing I want to do is start creating a paragraph. And it's a couple-step process. The first thing I need to do is create an HTML paragraph element. So it's document dot, and then the method I'm calling is create element. And what that does is create an HTML element. So far everything's going good. The next thing I need to do, step 3, and the exercise I'm walking you through actually comes from w3schools.com. So if you want to see this in a little more detail, you might want to go over here. But I'm trying to explain it a little bit more than what W3 Schools does. So step 3, the next thing I need to do is create the text for my paragraph element, and that's referred to as a text node. So I'm creating a text node with text that says this is a new paragraph. So that's step 3, and then that's going to be stored in a variable called node. The next thing I need to do, which is a little confusing, but I need to then add the node to the paragraph. So I'm appending it to the paragraph. So here's paragraph. So these two match up. So I'm calling the appendChild method of my paragraph element, and I'm passing it node as a parameter. So this is nothing more than a function that's accepting one parameter. So what this does is it takes the text and adds it to the paragraph. And then I actually have just one step left, and that's to add this paragraph to my div. So these two IDs, these two variables need to match up, and I'm calling appendChild again, and this time I'm appending the paragraph to my main div. And I will save this so you can reference this and add paragraph, and it worked just fine. So now when the user clicks add paragraph, I programmatically call add paragraph. I get the element, I create a paragraph element, I create a text node, I append the text node to the paragraph, and then I append the paragraph to my main